Hello and welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Dip Kalingdor bringing to you the news and events from Meghalaya. Let us first have a look at the headlines for today. Army engaged in high-handedness and attempts to encroach private lands. Shillong Municipal Board workers keep Shillong clean. REPSDO plants cherry trees to enhance the beauty of Rewar. And now the news in detail. The Hnyotreb Youth Council Shillong, today the 6th of May 2021, under the leadership of its president, Mr. John Lingdo, lodged a complaint with the DC of the East Khasi Hills district on the Army's alleged encroachment of land located next to the petrol pump at Anjali. The president has expressed the displeasure of the council and of the people of the area at this high-handedness of the army, which has taken undue advantage of the pandemic and the lockdown to usurp people's land. He stated that if the army were allowed to engage in such nefarious activities with the government or acting only as a silent spectator, after 5 or 10 years, the army will end up installing gates to Maulong Market, as they have done at Maushubut. The DC, when contacted over the phone on this matter, has assured that she will take up the matter to address it accordingly. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma on Friday reviewed the healthcare infrastructure and preparedness of West Garo Hills in view of the surge of COVID cases across the state. A consultative meeting was held with the officials of the administration and health department at Circuit House Tura in presence of North Tura MLA Thomas A. Sangma, Deputy Commissioner Ram Singh, senior medical officers, different stakeholders including leaders of faith organizations. During the meeting, the Chief Minister issued necessary directions to the authorities to be prepared with all possibilities to deal with the pandemic. He also informed that the positivity rate in Tura as of now was 6 to 7%. He also urged the public to follow all necessary protocols related to COVID by using double masks, hand sanitizing and avoid crowding in places.
Today, along with the Deputy Commissioner and the other officials from the Health Department, we reviewed the overall COVID situation in West Garo Hills district with a special focus on Tura. During this visit, apart from having a detailed review meeting, we also visited different locations like the oxygen plant location and the Corona Care Center and the civil hospital. During the day, the meetings that were held discussed regarding the different aspects of positivity rate, the hospitalization rate, and the overall scenario of active cases throughout West Garo Hills. We also discussed regarding the vaccination program and how many people have been vaccinated and how we would move further. We also discussed about the different ways in which the community would also participate and create more awareness regarding the containment and different protocols to be followed during the COVID situation. Currently, the positivity rate in Tura is around 6 to 7%, and we have roughly about 100 plus cases which are active out here. The number of patients who are admitted in hospital is approximately 10 plus, about 11, and as of now we have sufficient oxygen cylinders. Approximately 1,000 cylinders are there, and currently the Holy Cross Hospital has got its oxygen plant, and we will be very soon activating and installing the civil hospital oxygen plant also, which should be done within this month's time.
Earlier in the day, he inspected the site for the installation of the cryogenic oxygen generation plant at Baljek near Jengjal in West Garo Hills. Speaking to the media persons, the Chief Minister informed that the said plant is meant for the 5 districts of Garo Hills and West Khasi Hills. He also informed that the construction is underway and will soon be completed.
Yeah, we have just visited the site where the oxygen cryogenic plant will come up. The site is in Jengjal, and this site will or this particular plant will curtail to the needs of the 5 districts of Garo Hills, as well as it can also supply to West Khasi Hills. It's a very strategic location, and the work for this will start from tomorrow itself. The order has been given, and there were some requirements for some road connectivity. So the meeting with PWD, Health and other departments also just took place, and we have finalized the entire decision and all the necessary instructions have been made. So we're hopeful that this will come up at the earliest, and work should start in a couple of few days.
Meghalaya's state capital Shillong today bears a deserted look on the first day of the 5-day lockdown imposed by the state government in East Khasi Hills district. All government offices, educational institutions and business establishments remained closed and vehicles were off the road. The city looks spick and span devoid of pollution. The people to ensure the cleanliness are the workers of the Shillong Municipal Board. Even before the city wakes up from deep slumber, the workers of Shillong Municipal Board are already on their toes to dispose of the garbage at different locations along the road, braving the inclement weather besides risking onslaught of COVID-19 pandemic. Later in the day, the workers, the local merger at Lemkra locality in Shillong was thoroughly sanitized by the authorities. The purpose of sanitization of this market is to curb the spread of COVID virus, as this place is highly crowded when it's not under containment area or under lockdown. Embarking on the venture to make the Rewar beautiful and green, the Rewar Environmental Protection and Sustainable Development Organization planted cherry trees and fruit-bearing trees in many parts of the area. A few days earlier, the Latminring unit under the leadership of Mr. Riskem Khongwet, the chairman, and Mr. Krau Kupar Khongla, the secretary, conducted a training program for the children of the area on how to plant saplings of cherry trees at Latminring. A week ago, the organization had also released fish seedlings in the river flowing through the area.
Kublaya pi baro kakerteng jonga kalong basisha kong tani nga syong nga sa pen usla umkor bat nga long rukum kaway na ki executive member jong ka repsto central body ti ka jingtmu jong ka ne ka sen kalong bet kumno ban penne pensa bat suma sukher ya kamay maryang hakathan riwal jini tina kalyang ka sen ni penpau ka jings ngongu ya ka ne ka channel baling ba ka ne ka channel ngila yo ban penpau ya ki kam ki bangila le baro chikata kilinti ki ba ka ne ka sen kala ya ringkat bat ka jingdon bentalang ki unit bapher kala kot syaka ars nemtam ti ha ki ne ki ars nemtam ka sen ringkat bat ki unit ngila la ban pendep sanspa tam ki jat kam bapher kita kilong kum ka awareness program hakabaya day bat ka khot ka suba ka jing pelat ya ki doom ne ki khasau shakiwa bapher ka jing penlong ya ki competition hakabaya day bat ka maryang nakabenta ki khenarit ka jing pen khot ya ki linti singkin bat kan thubru bat ka thungding te khendiat hakabaya day bat ka thungding dang hakini kita yo ki baladep kaseng ringkat bat ki unit bapher ngila la ban penlong ya ka program thungding.
Well viewers, that is all we have for you today. Until we meet again, thank you for watching.